Yo, what up, gang? Boo617. Welcome back to the channel. So I'm on my way home because I just got an email stating that I got something in the mail that is gonna make the X5 look that much nicer, that much more aggressive. I'm on my way now. We're gonna unbox it. We're gonna check it out and check out the quality, and then we're gonna install it. Why not? Let's do it. Let's go. All right, guys, and there it is. This box is pretty big. Let's open it up, see what's inside. Let's see what's in here. Bunch of bubble wrap. Let's take this out of here, make sure that there's no scratches, no damages and things like that. Just in case we have to return, we can have the time to. So the first piece I just took out is the front lip, and let me tell you, this is great quality stuff, man. Like, even the paint job that they did is really nice. There's no smudges. It's like professionally done. Like, I'm impressed. I'm impressed. Usually, you know, you buy stuff like this from eBay, and you know, you got to do a little modification because some things just come messed up, or the paint is just smudged or whatever. But no, they did a great job with this. And the rear diffuser, no exception. It's beautiful, just like that front lip. Look at that. Look at that shine. Nice quality parts. All right, these are the rear side pieces. Very nice, very nice. The only thing is, I don't think I'm gonna use these at all. I think I'm just using that center piece for the rear. These go on the sides of the bumper, but I don't think I'm gonna install these. Maybe not. We'll see. So these are the brackets that go installed to the vehicle, and then the lips go on these brackets. These are the two fronts, and then this is for the back piece. Also brings the hardware, screws, and double-sided tape. This project is about to be a trial and error. I've never seen anyone doing it. I haven't read on anyone doing it. No instructions in the box. There's nothing. So this actually might be the first and only video on YouTube of someone explaining how to install this thing, this kit. So one of a kind, baby. Let's do it. So the first thing I got to do is figure out how to stick those two pieces onto the bumper, so that when I put the lip attaches to those pieces and not directly to the bumper. But the problem is, I got to put them on perfect so that the lip itself is not crooked. Like I said before, this is going to be a trial and error, guys. I'm figuring out as I go. So let's see what we can do. So the first thing I'm going to try to do to try to align these things is this. So I got the brackets inside, right? I put one here and then one on that side. I put this tape so that when I bring this up next to the bumper, or to the bumper, I'm going to line it up exactly where I want it. And then I could place this on the bumper itself, and it'll stick there, and then I could probably drill it in. One thing I just noticed as I'm down here, the bumper has these bolts, right? The lip has the same cutouts for those bolts. So that's exactly where I need to line this lip up. So that actually makes it a little bit easier because I can line it up to the bolts, and then it should be perfect. So what I'm gonna end up doing is I'm gonna end up unscrewing these bolts, right? And then I'm gonna actually attach them first to the lip before I do anything, just so I could get a nice leverage and a nice make the lip very lined up. So what I ended up doing, I ended up bolting both sides in to the factory bolts, and then now what I want to do is I just want to make sure that this bracket is leveled so that I could push this up and then put the tapes, then unbolt it, and these will stay sticking on there with the tape, and then I could bolt these on to the bumper. That's the goal. So that kind of was a fail. Once I took those two bolts out, even though I had everything taped up nice and solid, it came crashing down eventually because I have to do that side as well. So I guess the next thing I'm going to do, the next trial and error part 2 I'm going to do is I'm going to rebolt those. I'm going to put this piece back in here, and then when I bring it up I'm gonna get a marker and I'm gonna mark the bumper. Then I could take both sides out. Then I could put these up, put them against that marked line that I did, drill them, and that should be good to go. Let's try that. All right, so with it marked, as you can see right there, what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna place these, put some tape, and then I could drill them on. So I'm just gonna line this piece up with the markered line that I already did. I honestly can see why there's no video on doing this and why people are taking it to the body shop, because yeah, this is definitely one of the hardest installs for cosmetics that I've ever done. Now I'm gonna take the hardware that was provided and I want to drill it into my bumper. And this is the part that sucks, because if anything is off, I'm drilling holes into my factory bumper, and that's not a good thing. But if I gotta do it, one. Two. That's three. All right. We bring down the level on this so I can tighten it a little bit and not strip the plastic. Pretty solid there. Now we just got to do the second side. All right, so I was able to put the brackets on. I'm just pretty much at this point just praying that they're on perfect. I mean, it already looks more aggressive just with those brackets on, but it's gonna look crazy with that front lip. See if we could get this installed. So what I did notice is that all the screws to attach the lip are all on the bottom. So I feel like the top portion is gonna be dangling a little bit. Like for example, let's say I install this, right? Like the top piece, right? Like this area here is gonna be off, and there's no way to clip it on or anything. And I believe that that's the reason that they gave us the double-sided tape. So that's the way we're gonna have to do it. So I'm running into an issue. There's no real way for this to go in, because basically this piece, the way that they build it, has to be perfectly installed. And I'm talking about perfect, you know what I'm saying, for this to be really flush. If I installed it the way it is now, it'll kind of be like this, like sticking out, and I don't want that. And there's no real way for me to continue on doing the trial and error, because I'm putting holes into the bumper, and I don't want to continue doing that. Yeah, that's the problem right now. Oh man, what a fail. Fail. I spent a bunch of hours trying to put this darn lip on, and I just couldn't do it. The brackets need to be aligned perfectly, and on top of that, I believe they need to be a little bit cut and fabricated so that they could fit even better. Because I was noticing that even without installing them, while I put them on, they were like this much over the actual lip, so I think they need to be cut. So I'm on my way to take the X5 to the body shop so I could get a professional to do it. This is The reason why there's no videos online on people doing these, because it's probably one, too hard to do on the floor with no special tools, and two, it's not fabricated perfectly. Like, it's not a plug and play bolt-on type of item. But nonetheless, here we go. In this video you will see the lips on, because I will fast forward to the day that the body shop does and finishes the work. So see you guys then.
Day 2.
So guys, it's been a few days. You know, I gotta wait about 2 weeks for the date that the shop gave me to install the lip. But I've been thinking for like 2 nights, just how can I do this myself? And I think I have a method. So today we're gonna go at it again, and hopefully it works out. I'll explain as I'm doing it what I figured out that I might be able to work this whole problem out. Let's do this. So the problem I'm having is, you see, this is the bracket in here. That's what's drilled into the bumper. But if you see, it sticks out. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna drill, or I'm gonna cut out a portion of this bracket so that this fits better. So it's pretty big on the inside, so it's probably hitting like in here. So I'm gonna cut that. That's what I'm gonna do now. All right, so this is what's going on. This is the bracket here. When it goes here, it's too thick right here. And even as perfect as I can put it, you can see it still sticks out. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna cut. I'm gonna see if I cut like a piece like this, and possibly even trim up here so that it can go in perfectly. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drill a hole in here big enough so that I could get these cutters to start cutting in. See if this works. As you can see, I started to make holes. Now these are the tools I just have. I obviously recommend some type of saw. It will make this job a lot easier, but this is all I have on me right now, so this is how I'm doing it. All right guys, so what I did, I cut this bottom piece and I trimmed the whole top. Now mind you, it doesn't look good, and I really don't care because it goes behind the lip. But look at it now. Now it tucks right in. You can't even see it anymore. That's the whole point. So now when I install it, hopefully it will work. All right guys, so I installed the bracket already. And I installed this bracket, I get so well and so tight that if you see it there, but once I put the lip on it, I don't even need to adhere anything, because look, it clicks into place with no having to put no type of glue or double-sided tape. What I am gonna do though, put some right here. See the little gap? But yeah, it actually worked out. I gotta do the other side now. As you can see, let me show you the other side. See this side here? See how it won't go flush, so I gotta trim these down. Oof, after a whole bunch of trial and error, I was able to put that on. I was able to install the front. Let's go on to the back. It's time to install this bad boy. All right, so the back is pretty much the same concept. We're gonna unscrew these bolts. That's where this is gonna go, the bracket. First the bracket. The bracket's gonna go like so. And then the piece goes on top, it clicks into that. All right guys, so let me show you. Bolt on this side, bolt on that side. This is what it's looking so far. That's the bracket. The bracket's gonna go like this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drill some screws in here so it can be solid, and that's it. So now, with all the screws in and these two bolts bolted on, we could take off this tape. So what you want to do is grab your piece, and it's just gonna clip in. There's some clips here. You line it up. All right, guys, so one thing I did notice is that the factory bolts actually go on this piece as well. So what I'm gonna do now is unscrew that and then screw it over everything so nothing can fall out. All right, guys, so we did it. On the way to the car wash to then give you that reveal. But we did it. I thought I had to go to the body shop, but nah, bro, did it. See you over there.
We did it! Yay!
So now we're at the car wash before I reveal the actual look of the front and the rear. And then I'm gonna give you guys a before and after shot of the front and the rear. So check this out.